friends with tropical money. There's a heat wave in the jungle. There's a heat wave, but you're still asleep. Grass-fed beef got Wagyu energy. I'll be a gentleman, not a city boy. There's glitter to be found and words to be destroyed. And I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. I'm a girl, I'm alive. So say my name, my city boy, my city boy. Deep in the jungle with the tigers and the antelope. You wanted white gold and you never really had enough. You know everybody's wanting gold, sweeter than the plátano, stronger than the buffalo. I got white gold, white gold. Yeah! There's a gold rush and you love it. There's a feast for the least, now eat the meat. So good luck and be safe. Take a leap of faith when you're ready. Follow me by the river, upstream we go. So baby, let's go. And I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. I'm the river, I'm the night. So wake up, my city boy, my city boy. Deep in the jungle with the tigers and the antelope. You wanted white gold and you never really had enough. You know everybody's wanting gold, sweeter than a mango, stronger than tobacco. I got white gold, white gold. I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. I'm a gun, I'm a knife. I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. I'm a river, I'm the night. I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. I'm a gun, I'm a knife. I'm a lizard, I'm a gecko. And I'ma kick it back as we blow. Black, black boy, nighting passion for shining things. Stay on plane and flew down. Dance for me, boy, and claim your prize. That golden ticket I provide. The burning gates of paradise. All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. Somebody help me, 'cause I'm feeling trapped and I don't know you bleed? How you got those scars? I wanna know it all. Tell me who you are.
Hi, chat. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Hello. Are you guys fine? Did you have a good day yesterday or today, depending on your time zone? Some of you already on the Thursday, ready for work or at work. Oh shit, Icky, yo, what's up? You're awake at 2 AM, damn it. Amazing day, sunshine all day, nice. The shine, the shine is sunning. The shine is sunning here over as well, except that I can't see it because it's nighttime. I love it when my shine suns. Your sleep schedule is all over the place. Damn. I relate to that. On your way to sleep? Well then, I wish you a good night. Thanks for stopping by, even for, well, a short time. Well, for the starting screen. No chat on screen. It's really fucking annoying. I always have to refresh the cache. Oh, now it should work. Yep, it does. If I don't refresh the cache, it just... Oh wait, we don't want Vivian. We skip this. Yeah, they are eyes. I always have to refresh the cache, because otherwise the chat just says nope. Not a thing. Yo, Chris, hello. Swan, hello. The shine sure is sunning somewhere at least. Yes. Oh my god, look, it shows. Woohoo! 60! Jackpot! I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket today. So, Hollow Zero we did that. Okay, time to spend the battery. What do we even spend it at? We do have the anomaly components, we do have the anomaly controllers, we do have enough XP, we have the W engine modules, we have money. So I guess we're gonna go and farm some freeze chips. Which manager gives the most Denny's? I have no idea. I click random stuff. Usually good enough. Jackpot now pull. I was yesterday, right? I got to test the M6 Nangongyu, and I am so tempted to pull for it. Like, damn, that days is interesting. But it also makes everything slightly too easy. Store manager guide? Ah, yes. Don't make this mistake. Top 3 mistakes that will brick your account. If you select the wrong store manager, you're gonna lose like 5 Denny's every day. If you don't do that, after 20 years of the live service, you could have built 1 character. That's how it works, right? Got early user that way. I cannot think of the last time that I actually got anything early. S-rank use. Oh yeah, sure. Someone, right? Surely they're gonna do that, someone. If you select Nicole, she steals your money. That would be so...
So I have to admit, I just lied.
No! Stop putting words in my mouth. That would be so funny if you like select Nicole and you actually lose Denny's. Like not a lot, just like 1. And if you select Nekomata or something, you get it back. That would be actually so hilariously funny. That would be so good. So, I think we have everything that we want. Outside of the stuff here, I guess. But we do want the hamster cage pass. How many do we have? 3. Cool. I'm broke. Oh my god. Well. Oh yeah, I also have to do like the event somewhere. Oh god. Okay, let's do the special disaster thing. I always forget to do the events in CCC. Cookie Yellow. Why did it say my favorite cat girl? Well, how many cat girls do you have? It's just me. Easy. It's just me. Quick recommend, good enough. Guess we're gonna play it, Huddy. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on in-game sound, otherwise chat is gonna comply. You're gay? Oh. Well... I can still be your favorite cat girl. No. Can I not? Yo, Zodiac, hello. That works. If you just believe hard enough, that works. You can, you're my favorite. There we go. Chat, that is how you do it. You just have to write it in your chat message. Oh my god, fucking hell, Banya! Well, how the fuck does this character work? I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot how this character works. Give me a different character. You tap a button and then you tap the other button. Isn't this... Oh yeah, true, it's anomaly ability possibly still. Good point. Well, anomaly ability is really good, Chad. You just believe hard enough, it's really good. Wait, I have like infinite energy, goddammit. I always leave the events to the last day in both ZZZ and Genshin. Meow for you. Nya. I'm not gonna mew for you. Meow, meow, mew, mew, nya, anything. I'm not gonna make sounds for you. You want to have the sounds, you are going to extra Rivy. You're a liar, she couldn't get 20k. That was a build issue, right? We are gonna try that again. We are gonna get 20k today with Anomaly at Hardy. We just have to build her differently. We just have to build her differently. It will be fine. This Rapture Array is such a wet dream for Banyo. I mean, true. Except that I forgot how to play him. No sleep for me tonight then. Easy. The power of... Why does it... Oh well. Anyway, Anomaly Hardy. Holy. Actually, I think they have some adjustments in here. Because there's no way that otherwise that would work. Close enough. Close enough. Da, 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 da. I'm just pressing buttons and hope that shit works. Da, 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 da. I forgot to spend my resources anyway. Who needs resources? All anomaly agents become crit agents, all crit agents become anomaly agents. Yes, that is how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry I missed the text to speak. Can you repeat it? Yeah, Naya, 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 or something. I have no idea. I had a stroke. Sorry. This would have been a better format for the new SHIYU. I mean, I don't disagree. I think the idea is cool. Another clip? Damn it. Are we clip farming today? I guess we are. It's way too easy? I mean, sure. I also think there need to be some changes for that, but the basic idea behind it, I think, is fine. And also, I think it's more interesting. You know, honestly, I would much rather prefer it if they would take the... If they would just take the approach that they have in Tower and use that one for... You know, take the Tower approach and use that one for SHIYU. Like, you get points depending on your gameplay. Imagine getting points for your gameplay. Couldn't be ZZZ if you would get points for your gameplay. Do I have to... Feel rewarding good gameplay? Yeah, I know, my bad. People only like it more because they give you all the characters on trial. I mean, that's actually probably even a fair point, honestly. Some characters don't have enough technique. I mean, they would need to adjust it, right? But I think the general idea behind it is fine. Because there are a lot of things you can just, you know, do basic adjustments to. And it will be fine. Right, you know, get points for dodging. Get extra points for parrying. Like, actually just reward gameplay. Still no technique points for Banyu and Tower. Damn. Guy is so forgettable, they actually forget to add him to the tower. Not literally, but... Oh no. Riz and Yas bring all the proxies to the yard. Well then. I accomplished something in life. Worth it. What's your biggest... I will add it to my resume. My biggest achievement in life is simply I brought all the proxies to the yard. Insane. Your reward for Banyo technique is killing the enemies a reasonable amount of time. That sounds so sad. That sounds so sad. Ta-da. The amount of decibels they give you here is really insane. Da-da-da. Can I hit that guy? No. How do I even get points here? Maybe I should start reading the events description. That probably would make a lot of sense. Or I just press ultimate whenever it's glowing. Dodging is one thing, but are you dodging with the exclusive weapon? Oh yeah, true. Man, that is something I dislike so much about the new tower. How do you immediately ult on another character without switching? I don't. I'm really fast. Just press spacebar and ultimate at the same time effectively, right? So 1, 2, 3. There's a switch before. There's a switch before. Da-na-na. Damn, that wipeout screen. I watched yesterday's VOD of you playing Yijuan. Is it not essential to do 2 to 3 on X to get crit rate up for her mini ult in the beginning? I really don't care. I just... You know, when I'm playing, I just... unless it is for the CES or any kind of new guide video, I could not get less of a fuck about optimizing gameplay. It really just is that. Like, it's not fun for me to optimize the entire game at all times. I do that for the guides if I have to, you know, as much as I can reasonably do it. And after that, you know, I just want to enjoy the game. Optimizing the gameplay is not necessarily fun for me. I'm not sure. Chat, do we wanna do that on stream somewhen, or what's our plan with this one? Optimizing limited time modes does feel a little bit silly. I mean, it's not even about the game, it's also like, you know, Deadly Assault or whatever. You know, I'm just wanna play random stuff. Like, for example, Anomaly Yatari is a good idea. Ice Rest, Disorder, Crit Damage, Enemy Stun Window, Stun Multiplier. Or we go for the Anomaly buff. No, we go for this one. That is the Yatari event. We go for the Anomaly Yatari. But with a Sona. Sona, Anomaly Yatari, and Nangongyu. Actually, what was her additional? I forgot. Stun or support? Oh, we have it active anyway. Well, that is... free. So yeah, that is our Anomaly Yatari. To be fair, our AP is a little bit low, if I'm being honest. Our AP is a little bit low. I wonder if we are better off not playing with AM, but I want more disorders. Can we... Maybe we don't go for Branch and Blade. You know what we should do? We should go for Freedom Blues. Freedom Blues, just so that we have any kind of build-up. No, what do we do? We kind of have to go for Branch and Blade. Oh. Yeah, that could be a little bit difficult, especially because my Freedom Blue pieces look like this. There's no AP on my Freedom Blues. Also, I don't really have that many in the first place. You have like 90 of each disc? Then I'm happy to have 2 of each disc. So let's have a look. This thing has like... Oh, I don't really have a bronze blade piece here. Yeah, but the amount of... I have to say, the amount of AP discs, well, branch and blade discs I have is not very high. You know what? We are gonna run this one. That has 2 attack rolls, but it has no AP rolls. An AM attack AP. I take it. More AP. Ice damage bonus. Can we run anything else but ice damage bonus? I don't think we can. Well, we have this one. Actually, we could... You know what? I take it. And then we can run over here. We have no AP on this disc. So we are gonna steal Lucy's. Well, that doesn't work that way. Wait. We cannot steal Lucy's. Damn. That is harder to build than I thought it will be to build. I guess that is what we are doing. This is our anomaly at Hardy. What a horrible build, frankly. Question is if we run Angel in the Shell or if we can go with Hailstorm. We probably shouldn't do Hailstorm. Yeah, no, we go with Angel in the Shell. We do this one. That is gonna be great. Just trust. We get more attack because we have no freaking attack on this character. That's good. How do you fix your Nangong Yu? She dyed white hair and running around swinging a flaming sword. You embrace her and enjoy that you have her. It's a cool character. Oh, what am I doing? Nobody saw anything. Nothing happened. There we go. Oh, now normally at RD time again. We have to redeem her from yesterday. We have to redeem her from yesterday. Go Nangong you. You can do something, surely. Well, I don't think we are killing anything here. That could be a little bit difficult, actually. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced yet. That is not looking all too good. You can do it, Yadhadi. Pretend you know what you're doing. Du-du-du. Yeah, her anomaly build up is frankly not the greatest. Also, her damage is also frankly not the greatest. We cannot even kill these things. Oh my god. We cannot even kill the clowns. Oh my god. In the early days of my account, I unknowingly played Anomaly Corrin. Oh yeah, we can add that to the to-do list. Just try to play a lot of stuff. Anomaly Nekomata. Okay, that probably doesn't work at all because her anomaly build-up is like negative 20. One parry. Insane. I mean, we got 20k. Good enough. Good enough. Well. Well, I'm actually surprised that actually surprised that Yatadi did more than 10% damage. Anomaly Nicole clears? Okay, but that is like... Nicole has anomaly build up, right? Yatadi does not. Also, Yatadi is a rupture character, so any kind of attack you build doesn't scale with like really nicely on her skills. All of pen you possibly have is completely useless outside of, well, the anomaly stuff. It is really not that great. I find funny how Sonas can't spend the resources because neither Yatadi nor Nangon can't stop Pop Cat guys. Yeah. Sona is only here to make Nangong's additional ability work. That's like the only thing. That's the only reason that she exists. What else can we play? Anomaly Orphe. Hoping that Cat Eye doesn't come around to see that abomination. On-field AP trigger. Anomaly Soldier, Anomaly Seed. Crit Lucy. AP Lucy. We can do a Crit Lucy run. And see how well that works. Crit Grace. We can try. I have the feeling that is not gonna work out well. Also, I mean, I don't really have any stuff here. I mean, Grace is work in progress, right? The build stuff. I would probably... I mean, the additional doesn't matter for Crit Grace too much, but like this stuff matters, like base attack and stuff, right? We're missing 50 base attack. Crit Seth. Well, my Seth is level 40, so that's gonna be difficult. Corrin. How does her anomaly build up look like? Let me check that one. How does her anomaly build up look like? Because some characters just have such a bad anomaly build up that it's basically kinda not worth doing anything. I mean, her basic 5 has a good chunk, and her P4 as well. Her dodge counter has negative build-up. Damn. Her quick assist is actually not all too bad. Her assist follow-up is fine. Her EX is not great. Chain and ultimate are also not great. I mean, it's better than Neko's, but... Main DPS AP Ben. Okay, Ben's anomaly build-up is negative. That's not gonna happen. We could, I don't have Jufufu's W engine, otherwise I would have said we could just go for an DPS Collider. You thought Corrin was anomaly until recently? Well, I have news for you. We can pretend Caesar is a unit. On-field DPS Caesar? What about on-field DPS Caesar?
Yeah, chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
I didn't. Anything I say is the full truth. What do we do on DPS Caesar? Banked metal wouldn't be a thing. We do need Suna for the additional ability on... Soul Rock. What's said? I suppose we go for Woodpecker. We have low EX cost. We can... Yes, we're doing Suna, Nangong Yu, and Caesar. The question is just what set we do. Woodpecker, Puffer, yeah, maybe. That's also what I'm thinking. We could also go for Whitewater for this 2-piece, and Fang Metal for the 2-piece. As well as Astral Voice, B&B. And Hormone, I guess. Okay, let's see what we can cook up here. That is usable. Do I have... Well, that one is worse. This one is fine. That's a really good attack piece. But we could also just use that one. Actually, this one is better. We could steal our stuff from Seed, possibly. Now, let's steal this from Collider. That's good. We do need more crit rate. Do we have a good crit rate piece? Here's the question. Woodpecker and 2-piece ER for uptime on Woodpecker. I don't really think that is gonna be much of a thing anyway. I don't think we are gonna have uptime on this character. Let's just see what we have in the first place. Pen ratio. We could do a pen ratio build. With a 2-piece Fanged. We have a good... We do it like this. And steal the crit rate one here from Evelyn. Steal this one, I guess. We do need the crit rate, right? Steal that one. Where do we get crit rate from here? I mean... Half Sugar Bunny is not gonna help us for our crit DPS. Tusks of Fury... No, we have to run a crit rate stat stick, so... Me BB, where are you? Here, Hellstorm Shrine. What? Yes, I am aware, thank you. 92, 98, 27. Okay, we do have the crit rate now. But now we need crit damage somehow. Do we have a good crit damage piece? Maybe we can run instead. Or an attack piece. Ever since I started this game, I act as if pen doesn't exist. Okay, but pen is good. It's a good stat. Can go for more crit damage here. What if we just take this one from Piper's? 122, 80, 27. Why is our attack so low? No attack subs. 5, 8, 9, 11. 11. That is the problem, I guess. Or it's just Caesar's base attack that low by default. I mean, that's possible. Also, why is my Caesar better built than like other characters? Why are her skills leveled in the first place? Why is our ultimate leveled in the first place? I swear a few streams ago Riff said we don't concern ourselves with the truth. Yeah, that was yesterday. And that is true. We do not concern ourselves with the truth. Truth does not matter. Truth is fake. Actually, you know what? We're going with Branch and Blade. We're just gonna steal this one from Yetadi. 123, yeah, that is better. We do this one. Caesar main, well, I'm not too sure about that bar. Do we go for Mario? I feel like we go for Miasma Priest. Ever since I went away from using Nicole every battle, penetration skyrocketed. Fair enough. I guess we are using the Rupture buff. That is the perfect buff to use here. So we are going for Sonar, main DPS Caesar, who's probably gonna have a negative damage contribution. And you, because anything, you can carry anything and anybody. We could go for, I mean, we have no freaking attack. You know what, biggest fan, good enough. I mean, I would like Caesar to have activate a type of Berserker mode that triples everyone's damage but reduces Radiant's Aegis duration to 30 seconds. I feel like that is not very balanced. Not Dylan? No, we take you. You is the real carry. Look at those numbers on screen. Oh my! I can't believe I'm seeing these numbers. On my main DPS Caesar, 12,000. Holy. We are just going full chain attack mode here. And hope that we generate some energy somehow. Okay, we got 2k score. I'm not sure if that is good enough so far. The main DPS Caesar surely is gonna work out. Go Caesar! You can do something. Just do anything. Oh, that was the wrong character. Well, to be fair, Suna does more damage than Caesar does here, so good enough. Go Caesar, do something. Pretend you are useful. At least that team stuns fast. True. We are useful. We do something. Oh shit. Actually, our ultimate... Yeah, I know that Caesar got a whole basic, but we don't concern ourselves with that here. Caesar is a main DPS, not a whole basic DPS. That makes no sense what I just said, but just pretend that it does. Surely the stun damage is applied, yeah. You know what, full team chains, all in. Gotta do something here. Refresh things. Who needs the hold basic on Caesar unless you run, I mean, I suppose you do need that actually, but anyway. We just pretend like you don't. Also, it takes like eternity until that gets out. Go Caesar! Pretend your ultimate does something. Holy shit, the numbers are so low. Damn. I'm actually surprised at how low these numbers are. I may actually have to probably use like Suna's ultimate here because of how low these numbers are. Go Caesar, 20k. Oh, we did it. Made DPS Caesar, 20ks. Parrying on everyone but Caesar? Yeah, who needs that? Caesar is the main DPS here. We don't parry your main DPSs. Oh my. The 30% damage contribute. You probably can increase this by doing something on her. Like parrying, or using her ult basic, or doing anything but basic attack. Caesar has been glitched for a while to wear the last 3 digits of her damage numbers. Oh yeah, I like that narrative. We go with that one. That's a good one. Caesar is glitched. That is the title. Something like that. Actually, we probably shouldn't do that. We probably should not call the video, Caesar is glitched. The fact that Suna's contribution is probably higher but isn't shown. Yeah, okay, it actually isn't because we have, you know, we need an attack or anomaly character for that. We don't have an attack or anomaly character in there, so that is not happening. I'm not convinced of that part yet. How about we are going with, actually, let's do a alleged run of... Let's do a alleged run here. I want to... Wait, what do we... Wait, give me a second. What do we need for this thing? Same attribute of faction. Do we ignore these 32% fire damage? No, we cannot because we lose otherwise the crit damage. So we need another fire or faction character. Do we run... Nangong already is a DPS at all times. Yeah, of course Suna needs attack or faction, but the problem is Cat's Gaze can only be procced by an attack character or by an anomaly character. It doesn't matter whether or not her additional was active. Trigger Orphe. I thought about Orphe, but Orphe has no, and I would like to run... I mean, we're gonna run Cordis anyway, but I would like to run Inferno Metal on her. The problem is if we do that, we don't have enough fire built up. So we would need to run Yuzua, which we cannot do. So... What can we do? Do we run Woodpecker actually? We could just run Puffer and hope shit works out. Is that a thing? Nangong stuns fast enough, probably. We can try that. So let's go for Puffer and Woodpecker, probably. Puffer Woodpecker sounds maybe like an idea. Let's have a look. We are not gonna steal from our Bernice. That is a good Puffer piece. We are gonna use that one. And we are also gonna use... I suppose this pen ratio piece here. Then we can use the crit rate one here. We have too much crit rate. We use the crit damage one. Where's Caesar? Here. 77 plus 15. So we're 92 crit rate, 150 crit damage, 29. Our attack is a bit low. We could give up some crit damage for the attack here. 3, 230, 75. I think we are going with this one. Can we get a little bit more crit rate? I suppose we can now just switch this one back. 3-1-85. Perfect! 100% crit rate! Oh my, that is great! That looks good. Yes, we do that. I actually should level this somewhere. The question is if we run 4-piece Puffer or 4-piece Woodpecker. We're going with Woodpecker for now. We're going with this versus Priest, of course. You know, that is the new wheelchair. The new wheelchair is just Sona plus any character of your liking with any build of your liking. Or without any build if you care. Actually, that probably would work if you don't on-field them. Where's, Soldier? Where are you? Here. Soldier and Nangongya. That is our build, right? That works. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. We cannot run Sona. We need faction. Wait. Well, that is a problem. We also don't get her. That is a problem. How do we do this? We would need to run Lucy or another stunner. Damn, her additional is too restrictive. We need Critneys to make this work. So... I would put Lighter. Well, I don't have Lighter. We kind of have to do this. We kind of have to do this. I actually would like to do this
so
without...
I have to admit, I just lied.
I didn't lie. I literally do not own Lighter. Like, he's not here. I cannot select him. Yeah, like, this is the only way that I have that I can keep Nangong's ability working while also going for Soldier 11s. Legit run? Hey, I just want to play the Soldier run. Let me pretend this is legit. Just for a second. Also, it is a legit run. The problem is it's a little bit too legit. Oh, I do have to time this, right? I do have to time that. We just ignore that part. It will be fine, chat. It will be fine. It will be fine. Trust. It will be fine. We can do this. We go for this. Switch to Soldier back. I mean, that stun rotation did that look bad? I'm actually not too sure. I guess it kinda did. It kinda did. We have like no buffs in this team. That is like the main problem. We just have to pretend that this works. Not very ideal, that team, I have to admit. Okay, Bernice, I need your ultimate here. Go and shred something. No? Okay, I guess no. I guess we do full parries here. We just have to pretend that Bernice does something here, because otherwise... that is not looking all too great. We do need the burn-up time for Bernice to do something, unfortunately. Yeah, the team has a few problems. Like, existing. But again, we do not concern ourselves with things like truth over here. That's not a thing. This is just the new meta team. If you ignore all of the lies about this team, it is actually quite fine. And if you ignore, the little part with, the Bernice. Just pretend Bernice is not a thing. And we are good. Let's pretend Bernice is not part of this.
Yeah, chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
I didn't! Just pretended! You close your eyes and mash buttons and don't look at the score, it's pretty good. Yeah, exactly. You're totally right. Somebody understands this finally, right? If you ignore Mindscape, 6 and teammates, this is a valid run. Exactly. Right, look at the damage contribution. Soldier 11 did the most damage because we did not actively play Bernice. We actively played against how Critnice is supposed to be played in favor for Soldier 11 to shine. Well, looking at the damage contribution, that part did not really work out. Okay, we undo that. Editor, cut that out. Just edit it so that it looks like a 65k score, right? Like, make this look 65k. Very easy. Oh my god, look at that. A 65k run? I can't imagine. It couldn't be me. Okay, that's not a thing. What about Crit Vivian? I really don't want to play Crit Vivian. Can we do that? Can we actually play Crit Vivian? How do we play Crit Vivian? We are going for Crit Vivi. So what we are doing is we are going Hailstorm Shrine, of course, because that is the good thing we have. And then we are going for... Can we maintain this is the question. Chaotic Metal? Chaotic Metal and Woodpecker? Do I have enough pieces? So that is good. We can steal this from her. We're gonna steal this one. These two... Well, that is not looking all too great. Oh, I have pieces here? Oh, they're all bad. Well done. Okay, we have to do this. And we will need to use a bad piece over here. Unfortunately. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Nothing. Not normal rift stream. Nothing to concern yourself with. It's gonna be just fine. Can we do that? Can we run Woodpecker? How is our crit rate looking? 50%. Yeah, well, that is not great. I suppose what we can do, though, is we can run Branch and Blade. Run this one here, right? And here we're going for this one with the ether damage bonus or with the pen ratio. None of that has crit rate, unfortunately, so that is not a thing. 7530. Is this our crit Vian? How do the skills look like? Okay, that is good. We should be fine with Oh, and normally Pulchra, we also have to do that, right? I really would like to run Woodpecker. The problem is my Woodpecker pieces kind of all have a bit of AP. Well, I hope you can excuse that part for a little bit. I would like to run this. 8,500 sep. There's no... I mean, we get crit damage here 50%. We get 30 from Nangong. This gives us damage bonus. And here we want to run Thought Bob. Actually, we have run Suna with the wrong W engine before. Oops. Well, that was Suna without W engine. That would explain a few things. Actually, we can score higher with our anomaly at Hadi chat. Okay. So that is a good Vivian build, right? That is a good Vivian build. The problem is this is so much better. Yeah, that will be okay. We are just gonna pretend this is our build and it's good. So, Miasma Praise. We don't care about that part. We are gonna care about this part. Attribute Anomaly recovers from stun. Stunned energy, a bloom damage. I mean, we will a bloom, so we do take the anomaly buff, even though we... Or chat, do we take the anomaly buff? Do we take a different buff? This looks like a Ledger team. However, little do they know it is not. This looks like a Ledger team until you realize this is our Critvian, which has a pretty low amount of crit damage, to be fair. But we get crit damage from Cordic Metal, King of the Summit, and Hellstorm Shrine. Actually, she doesn't have King of the Summit. Okay, we ignore that part. Just pretend it is. There's not really... Yeah, that's like my main problem. We can pretend it's a Rupture Vivian, maybe. Just pretend it doesn't. Do Robin. I think we have enough sustain. Like, we are running Nangong. There's really... I don't think that is gonna be a problem. The Critvian here is gonna be insane. I mean, look at that. Oh my. Those numbers, I can't believe them. Yeah, it's gonna be just good. At least you can actually use Cat's Gaze. Yes, exactly. I can actually do Cat's Gaze, which is gonna skyrocket my damage. Oh my, that is the real numbers from the Critvian. I mean, you know, her dots does proc for like damage. She does have a dot, so that is a thing. But oh yeah, we have to on-field Critvian. Except that she does like physical damage in between, which could be a little bit of a problem, but I don't know, whatever. Those are like small things, right? Nobody cares about that part. Can we sustain the corruption here? We can. Yeah, that is looking good. Our Critvian is working out exactly as intended. Okay, except for the part that most of the damage is actually Suna, but you know, who cares?
Yeah, chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
No, that was the truth. Most of the damage is from Suna. That is just the full undisclosed truth. That makes no sense what I just said. Anyway, just pretend it does. Oh. Okay, we go back here. Gonna go with the corruption sustain. Where's Vivian here? Ultimate. Look at those damage numbers. If you close your eyes, they might look good. The Critvian is real. The Critvian is real. I actually really wonder how the fuck this actually does anything. How the fuck does this work? There's no way that this character actually does damage. The crit VN is not a thing. I think it's all Nangong Yu actually, if I'm being honest. That is all Nangong Yu. Nangong Yu and a few like low level blooms. Like look at those numbers. There are a lot, but they are all really small. We did get the 40k. It's about as good as the Soldier 11 team. Whoa. That is all Sona! I really wish that we could see how much of this damage is Sona's cat's gaze. I really wish we could see that. I really wish we could see that. Cause right now, like, you know, it makes no sense that it worked in the first place, to like any degree, right? The only way why crit VN is a fun idea, and only a fun idea, is literally because she has this dot, you know, the damage over time effect, which can crit. That is literally everything about it. So the question is, why did this work and why does she have 58%? And the answer is cat's gaze, but I really would like to see it because I can very well imagine that like 30% of this or 40% is literally just cat's gaze. But it is so hard to say. Okay, for comparison's sake, right? For comparison's sake, we are gonna take our crit VN now and actually build her as AP again. Just to see what the difference was. Or what the difference is between a normal AP one and a more legit build. Phaethon's, which one did we run? Oh, can we roll on these and hope that they... Surely that rolls only AP. Yeah, well... That's not a thing, I guess. Yeah, I guess we have to run this one. My pieces here are really bad. Gonna go with that one. Oh, actually, we could have run this one on our crit VN. There's 2-piece Phaethons. Ether damage, nobody cares there. AP plus 3. And do I have a better one here? That is AP plus 2. That is... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think that is the best one I have. I wonder if we can... We actually can go without AM in this team. We can go with an attack in slot 6. 501, 31, 155. Can you swap Vivian and Nangong Yu position? I mean, that doesn't change anything. The position is irrelevant. It's the fact that she's an anomaly character that she can proc it, right? Okay, so we do the exact same. Honestly, it's probably the buff, by the way, which made this work before. But in this team, we have enough anomaly application that we don't have to concern ourselves with thingy. Thingy, whatever thingy means. Oh, we actually did proc the corruption already, well then. Well, let's let's stun right here. Let's go for that. It's actually really easy to proc a lot of different blooms in this team. In fact, it is so easy that we kind of have problems converting everything. We probably have to take care about how we convert. But we can do that someone else. We can do that someone else. We just do... we don't actually need full team chains. Double ether anomaly agents don't want AM, yeah, exactly. Our blooms are hitting for a shit ton of damage though. So that is good. Let's try to use this before... Well, that did not really work out how I wanted it to work out. Good enough. We can probably ult here before he does anything meaningful. Yep. What do? We go reverse. So let's refresh some stuff here. Double chains here. Look at that. We just spent our shit so freaking fast. We don't actually get to restore them quickly enough. That's the main problem. Basically, we have too many blooms. Da-da-da. Can you stop blocking? I would like to stun you. Thank you. We're gonna ignore that one. Can you convert? Thank you. Oh, goddamn. This is really difficult, actually, to maintain. You don't have a problem spending the resources. You have a problem getting them back in time. How do we do that? Double chains on Vivian every time? We can probably hit 55k. We can probably hit 55k. But yeah, the fact that crit VN is not that much worse, surprisingly, is a thing. Also, look at the damage contribution. Didn't really change either. I can't. I can't. Well, chat, I'm gonna quickly hit the toilet. Be right back. Here, listen to Tainted.
Wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls, and I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall, and now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. But all I ever wanted was you. But you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. So how can I fix this? 'Cause I need to stop the aching in my head. My heart is breaking. Yeah, I'm tired of being stuck in the past.
Think of me and see the things I did. Sold my soul and everything, I was to the lowest bid. Crawled into your poison dome, yet every single time.
You got into my mind. You got into my mind. But all I ever wanted was you. But you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted.
So, I really can make no sense out of this if I'm being real. That makes no sense. The ICD is 3 seconds, by the way, not 4. But anyway, this I can see, but why did Critvian do anything? I don't get it. Huh. You know what? Let's play the same team versus Sanguine Sweeper. Let's play the same team versus Sanguine Sweeper. I don't know. I really like that boss. Maybe it's just me. I think it's a really, really cool boss. I don't like the shill because the shill is pretty good, right? Let's call it that way. But I do like the boss. The music is fire. Everything is fire. We are going with a snap, I think. We are missing a little bit of damage bonus in here. Well, not missing, but it's the lowest one we have. So, how do we start this? Just on Nangong. I forgot to swap. Oops. Ignoring the shield sweeper is cool. Okay, we can, you know, we can play some cool stuff versus sweeper, like crit knees. That works. Quite well, actually. But that's just the crit knees thing. Ta-da! And end on Sona. Convert. Stun. We go on Vivian. We do double chains on Vivian so that we can proc everything. Sorry, single chain. Single chain on Vivian. Convert here, go into Nangong Yu. And as you can see, like... we spent everything! Do Eve. Anomaly Eve. You want me to play Anomaly Evelyn? We can do Anomaly Evelyn. Is that a good idea? Surely that's a good idea. So we can stun again. Just do double chains here. Spend our resources to get as many blooms as we can. 2 million blooms. And now we don't have resources to spend anymore. Well, how unfortunate. Okay, we can stun here. When you're looping our basics with the E, actually builds up quite a lot. I mean, we can give it a shot, why not? Vivian. Again, Vivian. Just use Suna single EX to trigger all of the blooms. How do we do this? And normally Evelyn is good, think of how big the number... Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. I didn't think about that. You are totally right. And normally Evelyn it is next. Oh yeah, chat. On Friday, we are gonna have an account audit with ALG. I'm gonna review his account. And he is gonna review my account. We have to, before that happens, right? We need to make sure that our characters are properly built. Otherwise, bro is gonna see Anomaly Evelyn, is gonna lose his shit. Yeah. Okay, 40k. Thank you, thank you. So... Thank you, thank you. So, what we have learned from this is that Priest is a better Anomaly boss than, you know, the Anomaly bosses. Damn it. I won't be able to come on Friday. No! It's okay, you have the VOD. You should leave Anomaly Evelyn and leave her clear 50... No. We are... That would be something, you know... Again, we don't do legit things here. Everything we do is trash. What about Anomaly Lucia? Is that a good idea? Anomaly Zhao. Main DPS Anomaly Zhao. Okay, Yesheng Guang's build-up is negative. Okay, chat. Listen. Anomaly Miyabi. What about Anomaly Miyabi? Something... I know, right? It's gonna blow your mind, but what about Anomaly Miyabi? Speaking of Miyabi, we should build it. And by it, I mean her. I think I had a good piece somewhere. We are going with this one. Let's take this one from Alan. This one. So, wait, how does this look like? 60, 228, 28. Well, that is not good. Let's change this. Brunch and Blade, Phaethons, Woodpecker, Astral Voice. What do? We can take... Well, that has a little bit too much crit damage, this one. We have a good Brunch... Oh, I don't have a Brunch and Blade piece here. Right. I remember that issue. Now what? We're gonna run Woodpecker over here. Electric, Ether. Well, that's not a thing. Pen ratio, Fizz, Ether. Yeah, that is not looking good. I don't have nice damage bonus one that is usable. I only have... Oh no, I do have nice damage one that is usable. Right. I do have that. But the problem is we actually do need to run a Phaethon's piece on that case. So, no, we have to run Phaethon's here because that is the only branch and blade piece I have. So we need to run either this one or this one. Probably this one. Or we just level this and hope that it rolls nicely. Yo, Elixir, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Good night, good night. Building me BB. Aye. Yeah, that is like... I don't have enough bronze and blade pieces. Damn. 67 to 928. I mean, it's 95%. Do I have a good AP one? Wait, how does our AP look like right now? 247. I don't have anything. I really would like to run... Astral Voice. Either this one or this one. Well, that one has more substats. So if we run Astral Voice here... And then attack main stat possibly. I don't have really branch and blade pieces here either. That's like the biggest problem I have, that I don't have branch and blade pieces. $69, 3,514. Crit rate, crit damage, no. Anomaly proficiency. What if we do this? 32, 99, 348, 67. With AP in slot 4. AM, attack, AP. Sayatri, what do we do? I don't have a good slot 5 that is gonna help me here, unfortunately. I mean, we have a good chunk of AP, but that's kinda it. Don't think I have a better one. We could run even more AP. The only thing we could do is like steal this one and run like yeah, but even that wouldn't change anything. We could sacrifice a little bit. No, that would be too much of a loss here. That is probably the best one we can go for. Unless we go for like a full AP build. Drop branch and blade. Aim for some crit rate for core. What do you mean? We have nearly 100%. We're at 94%. I have M2. The crit rate is fine. The problem is not the crit rate here. The problem is not the crit rate. The problem is slot 4 and 5. Everything else, I'm somewhat-ish flexible. But either I run attack here, right?
Yeah,
Actual...
chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
Actual AP... Isn't Branch and Blade still her best set? Like, even 2-piece, 2-piece, 2-piece. I think this is probably still better. Simply because we do get like 12% crit rate here, right? So... crit rate... I do wonder if it is better... I mean, sure, it doesn't do anything for disorders, but... I mean, we can try it. I have not played full AP BB for a while. So... The problem is, this is my best anomaly piece. By, like, far. Actually, we can do this one. We can do this one. Go for the crit rate one here. We could roll this. The attack one. Alright, what do we have here for Phaethon's? Crit rate with crit damage and attack. We could steal an AP one here from somebody. Let's steal this from Adia. Or steal this one from Jane. We can steal this one from Grace. Who the fuck cares about Grace? Yeah, let's steal this one. Do we have Freedom Blues? Freedom Blues or Chaos Jazz? I do have some Chaos Jazz pieces I could use. Like this one. Or we level like one of these. Crit rate. I mean, we can level these, right? That's a level 05 liner, 4-liner. There we go. That could nearly not have rolled better. And let's use this one. How does this look? 67, 83, 32, 414, 160.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I don't have water. Water doesn't exist anymore. Too expensive. Can we get a little bit more crit rate somewhere? Wait. I mean, we can level this. How does it roll? Crit rate pen. Okay, not great. I really would like to change this slot. What can we slot in here instead? Freedom, Chaos. No, Phaethon's or Chaos. We could do... level this one and hope that it works. Well, that did not work out. Yeah, I don't have freedom pieces. I do not have freedom pieces. Never found that shit. We could run this one, but there's no crit rate on there. I think this is better if we do it this way. The problem is we are now too low on crit rate. So I'm considering going for a woodpecker. Actually, I mean... No, we... Oh yeah, we get 15%. We are at 80%, so we get all of the build-up. That's fine. We are pretty good. Yeah, I think we go with this one. 67, I mean, this doesn't really matter. 3, 2, 4, 14. You know what? Let's try it. Mario. So, let's go for me, BB. Where are you? Here you are. What do we take for the bangbo? I don't know. Snap. Biggest fan. Biggest fan. Good enough. We're going for the Ice Rest. I mean, there's a dedicated Miyabi buff. Why would we not select that one? What the hell is that? That is called Miyabi. That is called Miyabi. Da, 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 da. I think that was too early. Okay, we just go for this. Full chain and hope that it procs something. Can we proc this? Thank you. The freeze. Nice. That was intended. One disorder here. We will get the next disorder soon from... whatever her name was here. User. Can go for me, baby. That was not very ideal, but we can just pretend it was. Let's just ult here. Her ult doesn't really matter outside of the anomaly build up here anyway. Da -da. The power of money is carrying this team. No. The power of building me BB is carrying this team. Okay, that is one disorder here. One here. Another one. That is just how we are supposed to build Miyabi nowadays. We just ignore everything else. People don't understand how to build Miyabi, me included. Oh. Can we stun here? Thank you. So, now I wonder. I would need an M0 team to test this. Actually, is it possible at M0? To go without BMB? Maybe. I'm sure you can kill this faster if you know how to play me, baby. But I wonder if the crit damage build is better. Might be. Do we want to test the... You know what? Do we want to test that versus Reaper for a second? Let's test it versus Reaper. And normally, yeah. Oh, no, wait. We can go just for... I wonder if actually this one is better. The energy. Yeah, I mean, Miyabi is fine and still sweet, but that's not the point. The point is whether or not the build you suggested is better than the Branch and Blade piece build. I do like how this one plays, that I have to say. Just like the crit damage one is a question. That was a little bit early. You just wanted to see fat disorders? Wow. I mean, I don't dislike that, to be honest, the build. I just wonder how legit it is in comparison. You know what? We're gonna do it differently here. Start off with this one first. So let's start off with me, BB here. Can we trigger an assault? No, we cannot. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we cannot. That is unfortunate. I need more AM. You are not moving today, my friend. Well, that was wasted. Rocket! Thank you. Oh my god. That procs this one here. And now we waste a little bit of stuff, I guess. That is gonna give us this, okay. I mean, to be fair, you know, against like damage reduction. Actually, we don't really get to use Yuzua here. Don't really want to waste anything here, so I don't know what I'm doing. 2 days in a row of Rift playing the goat. Just be a miracle. True. That it is what it is. I really want to M6 Nangong Yu, goddammit. M6 Nangong Yu's done so fast, that is so freaking fun. We get a disorder here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, let me go to me, Bibi. Oh my god. I wish I could M6 character, but that ain't cheap. Yes, it isn't cheap, and it also is not worth it, by the way. $56. I think if you know how to play Miyabi, can this kill? I think this can kill, no? Quite sure this can kill if you know how to play Miyabi. I mean, that's not only M2 Nangong, that's also M2 Yuzua. To be fair, we didn't really make use of her M2 except like twice, but... No, that's M2 Nangong. But the question really is whether or not that Mibibi build is... That is really what I wonder. If that is better than the Brunch and Blade build. Okay, Sadri, but you do nothing but playing Miyabi, you know? That's like me playing Critneys. But... Sadri, I have a task for you. I want you to find out which build is better. Because I think this is actually not that unlegit. No, Sadri, you only play me, BB. You don't play anything else. Want to test the branch and blade in comparison. We run attack here. We run attack here, I think. What do we run currently? No, we run attack here. Let's run... Let's do this one and see. You had a physical reaction. I am actually not too unsure whether or not that build isn't actually legit. It should honestly not be that much worse than a branch and blade piece. The question is just how much. Actually, let's go into... Well, I switched one time too much. With the queue for account reviews, like how many are in the close queue? About 100. Just a small number. Only 3 digits. So let's have a look. How do we do this? I probably should use my ultimate earlier here. Who needs rotations? We don't need rotations. We don't concern ourselves with rotations. We are just pressing buttons. Can you proc this? I hate anomaly ICDs. Ta-da. I hope that wasn't too early. We can go for Nangong Yu here. For team rotation. To proc this. Go for 1 EBA. That does not fully hint. That is unfortunate. BB. I think we can... No, we do not. I am really bad at... No! Me baby! I'm really bad at going with the disorder stuff. Not good at that one. So I'm raw sets, we got 4 rolls of attack, 3 rolls of AP and 8 AM versus whole BMB set. Yeah, basically. I mean, it's performed fine, right? It's not like the worst thing. Oh my god, that was awful! Nobody saw that. Does that proc? It does proc. Nice. Damn it. But yeah, BB can kill this. I would argue this is the Branch and Blade set is better, especially with the much worse substats we have. But I think if you don't care about high scoring, the other thing is fine. Like, the Branch and Blade piece is better. If I would have also, like, not attack here, but ice damage bonus would be nice, but my ice damage bonus pieces are just really bad. I mean, we could try to run this, but if we do that, our attack is really low, right? 2-9. Just to have the ice damage bonus and a little bit more AM, which we don't need because we already run into anomaly ICDs. We would need a really good attack piece, so I would go back to the Astral Voice one which we had. This one is better. Yeah, it really is just, I mean, to be fair, right, the other build was full anomaly proficiency. Right, we ignored all crit damage. We just went for big fat disorders with like 400 something AP. I do have M2 Jane, yes. You want me to test M2 Jane versus this boss? Is that what you are asking for? Phaethon's... Banked. Where's the switch boss? We will steal Adia's piece here. We are gonna go for... We had a fist damage somewhere, yeah, but those are really bad, damn it. Yeah, that we do. What do we run here? Do we run attack? Just steal Vivian's. 3-3-1-6, 3-7. I think that is what we're gonna do. Does Nong cover a lot of AA and JA? Well, Nangong doesn't, but Yuzua does. Nangong, yeah, so... Jane's and Yanagi's additionals are not too important if you can make up for the build-up. But some other characters really care about that. Let's go for Snap because we have like no damage bonus. Actually, which W engine are we running on Yuzua? I forgot. Well, anyway. You're going for just Nangong Yu here. Jane. Actually wonder if we should do that way. Maybe just double team. We have a really long stun window, so maybe not doing that is better. We could just go for double chains on Jane. Is probably better, not just might. Because of the stun window being way too long. We have just too much time, basically. Also, we kinda want to play a little bit more with disorders. I haven't really played this team too much, so no fucking idea how we get all the disorders in here that we want. $7 million? Damn. Was that a 7 million disorder? 7 million assault? Holy. Well, I guess we have 7 million assaulting during stun. Do-do-do. Actually, I shouldn't spin here. I have the M1, which I tend to forget. Oh, nice. I think we will need to go for much better rotation. We will need to go for double chains on Jane, and we will need...
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
I do need water to actually... Well, I don't have water here right now. Well, that doesn't help. I will get that in a second. We need... double chains on Jane, and we need to proc the disorders in between. So we need better energy management on Jane, as well as Nangong. Yeah, we do definitely need 2 times chain on Jane. What can we get? I don't think we can kill. 58 to 60k should be possible, though. Try that once more. Also, to be fair, I don't have the best Jane build right now because I'm running attack in slot 6 as well. So I'm a little bit overcapped on attack. How do we do this? Like this. that was too late. Well, rip then. You're basing my score with M0 Nangong. Nice. How do we start this? Why no pen on Jane? Well, because if I would run pen on Jane with her M2, I mean, you could, but it's not worth it, I think. Oh, we actually get one stun right here. Oh, well. Two assaults, 3 assaults, 1 ultimate to break the ICD. I don't know how you get 7. 7 is a little bit much. Ba-ba. Yeah, the problem is the anomaly ICDs we run into. That is the problem. Like, it's not, the problem is not filling it up. The problem are the anomaly ICDs. N is relatively M0 exclusive. I mean, it is never like awful or something, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that here. Well. Well. Anyway. Can do this. Fill that one up. Go back. Broke one effort. Da-da-da. Another one. We can get one more stun. Question is how quickly we can get it. Da-da-da-da. We need one parry. There's a little bit of a problem right now. And that parry is really late. Can we get one more assault here, please? Yeah, we can. 57. Actually, maybe it can kill. Maybe it can kill. Problem is it's fucking anomaly. And nobody but like 2 people in this world like playing with anomaly bars. You will need to align the disorders as well. That is annoying. But yeah, I think you can probably kill. You will record after. No need, but appreciate it. I really don't care enough. I like playing Anomaly because I like the characters. I don't like playing Anomaly because playing with Anomaly bars is the most horrendous shit this game has to offer. I don't like bothering with that. It's not fun. But I think you can kill, yeah. I think it can kill if you do it nicely. I wonder... I mean, to be fair, Jane holds herself up pretty well. I mean, even Mindscapes aside, right? The full M0 team here with Aria at M0 is also like 55-ish K. Full M0 with Jane, you can also hit around 45 to 50K. Yeah, you have to... but that is the problem. You don't really have too much time here. Also, you stun so quickly. I mean, to be fair, like, because you do double chains on Jane, it's not really too much of a problem, but... You also probably have to play around the buff, right? Oh. We might or might not have used this buff right now. This one is the better one. I am not sure. Wait, it gives the same attack increase. No, yeah, no, actually right. That one is the better one. We get the same stun duration decrease. We get the stun. We don't get we do get the stun damage multiplier, which we don't get here. And we do get the 20% damage bonus and everything, which is gonna apply to the anomalies. Yeah, that one is better. The Miyabi buff is better for Jane, yes. You are very right about that, actually. I do wonder, I to my damage. Here, damage doesn't matter, crit damage doesn't matter. No, that one is the better one, in fact, yes. It shouldn't even be close, actually. The only thing this thing does is give us 15 combat attack. That's basically it. Yeah, no, that one is better. That one is in fact better. I do wonder... Wait. Jane on Elisik with Yuzu? Okay, that is not how this game works, Sayatri. That is not how this game works. You are not saturated in attack with this. In fact, arguably, the more attack you have in the stat screen, the better the left buff becomes. That's not a thing, right? The more attack you have here, the better the left buff becomes. The main problem you have is that the other buffs are just too good, right? The other buffs are too good. My main problem is that I don't really have a good Phaethons or Fanged piece here, which does not give us attack. Like, cool, I can run Crit Jane now, I guess. I could run Pen Ratio, which is not really helpful either. I mean, I guess I can run Pen Ratio and just Rage. But no, I ran Anomaly Mastery. AM attack, AP. Is the first buff's attack buff multiplicative of final attack? No, of initial attack. I mean, if this one rolls like 5 times into attack percent, it could be good. But 0 AP is pretty bad. What do we do here? I mean, we could not run Pen Ratio on you. We also don't really want to run pen ratio versus this boss either. That's all pretty bad. What if we kinda what if we Rage for Chaos Jazz? Do you roll AP? Guess you don't. That is all a little bit unfortunate. Oh, we can wait. White water ballad. Oh, pen ratio. HP. Yeah, never mind. I guess that's not happening. But 5k attack is far from saturated. You start becoming saturated at around 6k. 6 to 6.5k. That is when you can start talking about too much. In combat, right? 5k attack is more on the lower side for most characters. Well, not most, but the thing is that attack is just such a good stat in ZZZ that in the end it is rarely the case where you are gonna have too much. But to be fair, it's often the case, right? Keep in mind, like, one substat is usually the difference. I really would not worry too much about that. Like, most of that does not matter. Like, people are also overblowing. Like, people are often overblowing the difference between main stats. It depends a lot. There are a very, very few where it matters. More, right? But if something is like a 2% difference, that is basically equally performing if you have like one substat more. Right? And because I have like 4 AP rolls here, I would need basically a fist damage one, which has like at least 2 AP rolls. 3 AP rolls instead of 4, right? And then this one would be performing the same as the other one. And then I can switch it over, but I won't really see that much of a difference. Depends a bit on the team, of course, and stuff, but, you know. You literally get 40% damage bonus here. You get 35% here, so you're at 75. Then you get 15 from Yuzua. Where is it? Here. 15% here, so you're at 90%. Then you, depending on the W engine you run, in this case we run this one, right? But if you run Thought Bob, you would get another 25%. Then you go on Nangong Yu. Nangong Yu is gonna give you 30% here. So you are already at 75, what do we pay? 90 plus 120. We are 120, and then you get another... Just to make sure. Another 25% here, so you're at 145%. And then if you also add Impossible Mindscapes, like on the buffs, you know, if you go for this one, you effectively have to add this one as well, so another 20%. So you're at 165% here. And I don't even have any damage bonus in her kit right now. So, do you know if anything gives Sona more initial energy at the start of battle outside of her M1? Couldn't. What makes attack so good in this game? Good question. Just a good stat. Just a good stat. So, I really want to try the same thing versus Mario. When are you generally saturated? At about 100 to 120%, but it depends. It's not that easy, because the saturation level of your character, you know, saturation level of character A is gonna depend on all of your other stats and your other characters. So, in my opinion, you are basically you're basically always wrong if you say, well, you are saturated at this specific percentage. Because it's gonna change. That's like the main problem I have with that. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Yeah. You done best damage percent on M2 Jane, yeah, as it should be. That it's the best main stat you can run. Burst damage is the best main stat you can run on her. Is Evelyn attack? Yes. On Evelyn you want to run attack percent in slot 4, ideally. Bum, and blop. So we should use Yuzua ultimate in a bit for the energy. Right, 25 energy is non-negligible. We do want that on our Jane. Oh, that was not what I... Oops. Well, rip my anomaly. That is unfortunate. I mean, chat, what do you think? How much attack does Evelyn want in the stat screen? Speaking of Evelyn and attack values, right? How much attack does Evelyn want? If you know the actual answer, don't say it. You run pen 5. Wait, I'm gonna read that in a second. As much as possible. I run pen 5 on M0R1, but I'm considering attack 5 now, because you only have 2.6k. I mean, you have to test for yourself as well, right? But yeah, the answer for Evelyn is 3600. That is in fact the correct answer. I'm actually low-key sad here because we could have killed them. Speaking of Evelyn, would M2R1 seed be a good temporary improvement over Nicole? Good question. Are we really 92 points short on damage? God damn it. You don't have the support you normally see people using for her. Well, if you want to play Eve, you really want Astra. If you don't have Astra, I would not recommend Eve. Personally, I feel like it feels horrible to play. I feel like it is actually horrible to play Eve without Astra. So you can, if you want to. I would probably not recommend Orphe. Nicole is always fine, right? But I would personally not recommend that. Speaking of Evelyn, what M2R seed? Yeah, Do you already have M2R1 seed? You can play Eve without Astra, but don't go doom posting her everywhere on socials after. Ah, that's the way. True. True. Wait, chat. I wanted to check something, actually. How the fuck does my Evelyn look like? Oh, yeah, okay, to be fair, we removed all of her stuff, so I suppose. And that is not looking that great, if you remove all of her equipment. Yo, Joker, hello. You and Keta have helped me with your builds and how to play Full Missing You. Well, happy if we can help you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for saying thanks. Thank you for being a friendly person. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Wait, what do we run? Do we run, do we steal Miyabi discs? No, we are stealing Pulchra discs. What do we do? Guess we run this one unless we want to steal that. Do I have an... I don't have an attack 4. That is like the big problem I have here. So we have to run like... I don't freaking know. That one from Soldier 11. Pen ratio... Guess we steal that one from S11 as well. Do we have anything useful here? Oh, we don't. Well, that is unfortunate. Can we run this? And then we need another piece somewhere. Well, that is not looking all too good. 522. We need more crit rate. $7,726.33. Damn it. That is not great. So do we switch back to this one? We have a good one here. I don't. I also don't have a good one here. Don't have a good one here either. Damn it. Are you on attacks? No, I'm on crit damage. I really would need this one, I think, but Morning Riff, and why did I get it? Show me rules when I'm not first time chatter? Don't ask me. Ask Twitch, I don't know. How much better is attack percent slot 4 than crit damage slot 4 for Eve at all times? How much crit damage should you sacrifice for attack on Eve if you can hit like 130%, 100... I mean, you know, it depends. But 130, 140% crit damage is fine. Just try to hit much more attack than this. That is all not very ideal right now. We don't really want to. Like, this is the problem. We want to run attack percent main stat here. We have to switch this, I think. Wait, no, I have too much crit rate already. Damn it. What if I run Branch and Blade here instead of this? Run one puffer here. Run B and B here. I can't run B and B. What if we run Woodpecker? Oh, Inferno. We can't do Inferno, actually. I do have usable Inferno pieces, to say the least. The problem is they are held by Bernice. The problem is they are held by Bernice! And Seth, apparently. Inferno, oh no, our attack is freaking dead if we do this. We would really need... This is doing so much here. What makes Eve prefer all the pen and attack compared to other agents? I mean, that is not compared to other agents. That is for most agents the case. The only thing that influences pen is basically how many mindscapes do you have, or does your weapon provide you death threat, like Cordis, or what else provides death threat? Hugo signature, Myriad Eclipse, trigger. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I really would like more attack. Can I craft something? I don't think I can. Does someone like YSG want attack percent slot 4 as well then? Most of the time, yes. You have been looking for the wrong slot 4 this whole time? Well, you could have watched my YSG guide. Which, to be fair, there are a lot of ifs and else, right? Crit damage attack, it's... doesn't really matter. Is 4-piece puffer better than Hormone Punk even without Dialin? Well, I would just play it with Dialin. But Hormone Punk is really annoying to maintain. You did? Well, I do answer that in there. Okay, chat, we are gonna not spend money for a second. It's just you know, randomly it's just gonna unlock this part here. Oh my god. Thank you for the gift, random chatter. I appreciate it. Look, we have a resonating core now. Yippee. Blame things. The problem is I want more resonating cores. Spring Embrace. Yippee. Ta-da. So, can we craft something is the question. Hello? Because I really would like a Puffer Electro, percent attack, crit rate, crit damage piece. We can craft one here. So... surely that is not a bad idea. Oh, creator, may you refine this disc. Or you may refine me afterwards. Amen. Oh, creator. Please bless me and this disc. On this holy day, as thy, I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, chat, it has been nice knowing you. I hope that you have had a good day. I wish you a great time. And we are gonna hear each other again tomorrow. So, thanks for stopping by. I am gonna go and take a bath now. Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Guys,